Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Canto 8, Chapter 12 of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we were hearing how Lord Shiva was first glorifying the Lord. Wonderful, beautiful praises, wonderful glorification of the Lord, that he is everywhere. He also mentioned that he is everywhere, yet he is all, um, separate from everything. So then Srila Prabhupada gave us those two verses from Brahma Samhita, where Lord Brahma is explaining the Lord is everywhere in this material world as Paramatma. He has entered every atom of the universe. And whereas he himself, the Supreme Lord Krishna, he is there in Golok Vrindavan, and he's having beautiful pastimes with Srimati Radharani and her expansions, the gopis. Then after Lord Shiva is glorifying the Lord, then he's putting the request to the Lord, kindly show me your Moini Murti. So then the Lord is also smiling because he knows Lord Shiva is not ordinary person. Maya Devi cannot attract her. So Lord is also grave at the same time smiling. Grave because he's thinking, now what form can I show him to enchant him? So continuing, text 16. Tatteham darshishyami
तत्तेऽहं दर्शयिष्यामि
tidiksho surasattama
दिदिक्षोः सुरसत्तमा
kaminam bahu mantavyam
कामीनां बहुमन्तव्यम्
sankalpa prabhavodayam.
सङ्कल्पप्रभ अवोदयम्.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O best of the demigods, I shall now show you my form that is very much appreciated by those who are lusty. Since you want to see that form, I shall reveal it in your presence. Lord Shiva's desiring to see Lord Vishnu reveal the most attractive and beautiful form of a woman was certainly a joking affair. Lord Shiva knew that he could not be agitated by any so-called beautiful woman. The Daityas may have been bewildered, he thought, but since even the demigods could not be agitated, what to speak of me, who am the best of all the demigods? However, because Lord Shiva wanted to see Lord Vishnu's form as a woman, Lord Vishnu decided to impersonate a woman and show him a form that would immediately put him in an ocean of lusty desires. In effect, therefore, Lord Vishnu told Lord Shiva, I will show you my form as a woman, and if you become agitated by lusty desires, do not blame me. The attractive features of a woman are appreciated by those who are affected by lusty desires. But those who are above such desires, who are on the platform of Krishna consciousness, are very difficult to bewilder. Nonetheless, by the supreme desire of the personality of Godhead, everything can be done. This was to be a test of whether Lord Shiva could remain unagitated. So Lord Shiva is telling he wants to see Moini form, but he thinks he won't be agitated by the form. He's like, I'm the Lord of the demigods. Demigods themselves didn't get agitated. What I'll get agitated? But he just still had a desire. Let me see the form of the Lord. And now the Lord is also saying, you want to see my form? Okay, I'm going to show you my form, which you won't be able to resist. So we can see this is like kind of a joking relationship between the Lord and his devotee. Because we may say, oh, Lord Shiva is a pure devotee, then how come he gets agitated? But then he himself was desiring to see the Lord. So this is a pastime between the Lord and his devotee. Lord Shiva, he does not even get attracted by Durga Devi. But here is Lord Vishnu himself. Okay, so we'll read on. Shishuko Vacha
श्रीशुकवाच
iti bruvano bhagavams
इति भ्रुवाणो
Vano Bhagavans
tatraivan taradiyata
तत्र एव अन्तरति
Tatrivantaridiyata
sarvatash charayam chakshur
सर्वतः
Sarvataschariyam Chakshur
bhava aste sahomaya.
भव
Bhava Asti
आत्मसहो मया
Samaya.
Sukadeva Goswami continued, after speaking in this way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, immediately disappeared, and Lord Shiva remained there with Uma, looking for him all around with moving eyes. Tato darsho bhavane varastriyam
ततो दर्शोपदेश्य
Darshya
प्रियम्
vichitra pushparunapallavadrume.
Vichitrapushparunapalav
Vikridatim katukalilayya lasat.
विक्रीडतीं कलीलयालसद्
Dukula paryastanitam vamekhalam.
दुःखुलपर्यस्तमितं बमेखलाम्
Thereafter, in a nice forest nearby, full of trees with reddish pink leaves and varieties of flowers, Lord Shiva saw a beautiful woman playing with a ball. Her hips were covered with a shining sari and ornamented with a belt. Now, this is Sukadev Goswami who's speaking. And he's speaking about Lord Shiva and he's speaking about the Lord himself in his Moini Murti. So, Lord Shiva, he put the request, Lord Vishnu disappeared, and now suddenly Lord Shiva is seeing a beautiful woman and she's playing with a ball. Avartanodat vartanakam pitastana
Tanodvartanakam Vikas
आवर्तनोत्पितास्तनः
prakrishtharorubare pade pade.
प्रकृष्टहारोहरे पदे
Pade
पदे
Prabhajyamanam iva madhyascha chalat.
प्रभद्यमानां
Ivamadhyataschala
Pada pravalam nayatim tatastataha.
पदा प्रभावान्
Pravalam Nayatim
ततस्ततः
Tatatata
Because the ball was falling down and bouncing up as she played with it, her breast trembled. And because of the weight of those breasts and her heavy flower garlands, her waist appeared to be all but breaking at every step, as her two soft feet, which were reddish like coral, moved here and there. Dikshu Brahmatkandukachapaler Prisham
दिक्षु प्रमत्कन्दुकचापलभृशम्
Prodvignatarayatalolalochana.
प्रोद्विग्नतारायतलोकलोचनम्
Swakarna Vibrajita Kundalolasat.
स्वकर्णविभ्राजितकुण्डलो तत्
Kapola Nilalakamanditananam.
कपोलनीला अलक्ष्मण्डिताननाम्
The woman's face was decorated by broad, beautiful, restless eyes, which moved as the ball bounced here and there from her hand. The two brilliant earrings on her ears decorated her shining cheeks like bluish reflections, and the hair scattered on her face made her even more beautiful to see. So she's playing with the ball and she's looking so beautiful, and how her ornaments are moving, and her breasts are moving, her hips are moving, her hair is being scattered. Shlatatukulam kabarim cha vichyutam
श्रीलकुलं कबिनं च विच्युताम्
sanayatim vamakarena valguna
सत्र वामकरेण वल्गुणा
vinignatim anyakarena kandukam
विनिघ्नतिन्यान्यकरेण कन्दुकम्
vimohayantim jagadatmamaya.
विमोहयन्तीं जगत् आत्ममायया
As she played with the ball, the sari covering her body became loose and her hair scattered. She tried to bind her hair with her beautiful left hand, and at the same time, she played with the ball by striking it with her right hand. This was so attractive that the Supreme Lord, by his internal potency, in this way captivated everyone. In Bhagavad Gita 7.14, it is said, Devi Hiesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya. the sorry. The external potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is extremely strong. Indeed, everyone is fully captivated by her activities. Lord Shambhu Shiva was not to be captivated by the external potency, but because Lord Vishnu wanted to captivate him also, he exhibited his internal potency to act the way that his external potency acts to captivate ordinary living entities. Lord Vishnu can captivate anyone, even such a strong personality as Lord Shambhu. So Lord Shiva does not get attracted to the material energy. We get enchanted by the material energy. We are completely enamored by the material energy, but not Lord Shiva. And Lord Vishnu knows that. So he's displaying his internal potency to captivate Lord Shiva. His internal potency is disguising as the external potency to captivate Lord Shiva, to enchant him. Is that okay?
So that means his
Yes.
internal potency is captivating, not
I'm sorry.
Lord Vishnu internal potency.
In, yeah, internal. That's right.
Internal potency is.
Yeah, Vishnu is displaying his internal potency to captivate Lord Shiva.
Okay.
So that means the internal potency must be still much more, right?
Exactly.
Attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's why he's using internal potency, because he
Internal
knows with the
potency.
external potency, Lord Shiva, nothing will happen to
You
him.
can't. You can't captivate. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he's now displaying his internal potency.
Like how Radha Rani, right? This is internal potency. She's so
That's
beautiful, right?
that's right. That's right.
Mhm.
That's right. Amvekshya deva iti kandukalila
Tam veksha deva
Deva iti kandukalila
Vidashputasmita Vishrishta Katakshamushtaha
Ashputas
वृष्टकटाक्षमुष्टः
Stri Prekshana Pratisamiksha Vivalatma.
Sri Prekshana Pratishamikshana Vipalatma
Natmanam ante kaumam swaganam veda.
न आत्मानमन्ति के उमा
Swaganam Veda.
When Lord Shiva observed the beautiful woman playing with a ball, she sometimes glanced at him and slightly smiled in bashfulness. As he looked at the beautiful woman and she watched him, he forgot both himself and Uma, his most beautiful wife, as well as his associates nearby. So Lord Shiva is captivated now. The material bondage of this world is that a beautiful woman can captivate a handsome man, and that a handsome man can captivate a beautiful woman. Such are the affairs that began when Lord Shiva observed the beautiful girl playing with the ball. In such activities, the influence of Cupid is very prominent. As both parties move their eyebrows and glance at one another, their lusty desires increase more and more. Such reciprocations of lusty desire took place between Lord Shiva and the beautiful woman, even though Uma and Lord Shiva's associates were by Lord Shiva's side. Such is the attraction between man and woman in the material world. Lord Shiva was supposed to be above all this attraction, but he was victimized by the captivating power of Lord Vishnu. Rishabdev thus explains the nature of lusty attraction. Pumsa striya mithuni bhavametam tayor mithore dayagrantim ahu ato grahashetra sutapta vitte janasya moho yam aham mameti. The attraction between male and female is the basic principle of material existence. On the basis of this misconception, which ties together the hearts of the male and female, one becomes attracted to his body, home, property, children, relatives, and wealth. In this way, one increases life's illusions and thinks in terms of I and mine. Bhagavatam 5.5.8. When a man and woman exchange feelings of lust, both of them are victimized, and thus they are bound to this material world in various ways. And so when man and woman meet, illusion gets stronger. If man is alone by himself, brahmachari, he doesn't need so much, he can be by himself. But when he gets married, he needs a house, he needs children, he needs property, social status, everything follows then. So this verse from Bhagavatam was the teaching of Lord Rishabdev to his sons. Before he retires, he was giving them the knowledge. Tasya karagra satukanduko yada
Tasya Karagra Kanduko Yada
kato viduram tam anuvrajat striyaha
Gato Viduram Tam Anuvrajat Striyaha
vasa sasutram lagumaruto harat
Vasa Sasutram Lagumarutorat
भवस्य देवस्य किलानुपश्यतः.
Bhavasya Devasya Kilanupashyataha.
When ball leaped from her hand and fell at a distance, the woman began to follow it. But as Lord Shiva observed these activities, a breeze suddenly blew away the fine dress and belt that covered her. Evam tam ruchirapangiम्
एवं तां रुचिरापाङ्गीं
darshaniyam manoramam
दर्शनीयां मनोरमाम्
दृष्ट्वा तस्यां मनश्चक्रे
दृष्ट्वा तस्यां मनश्चक्रे
विसर्ज विसर्जन्त्यां भव किल.
विसर्जन्त्यां भव किल.
Thus Lord Shiva saw the woman, every part of whose body was beautifully formed, and the beautiful woman also looked at him. Therefore, thinking that she was attracted to him, Lord Shiva became very much attracted to her. Lord Shiva was observing every part of the woman's body, and she was also glancing at him with restless eyes. Thus, Shiva thought that she was also attracted to him, and now he wanted to touch her. Taya praharata vigyanas
तया परितविज्ञानस्
tatvita smara vivalaha
तत्कृतस्मरविवलः
bhavanya api pashyantya
भवान्यापि पश्यन्त्य
kataristatpadam yayo.
गतरिष्टत्पदं ययो.
Lord Shiva, his good sense taken away by the woman because of lusty desires to enjoy with her, became so mad for her that even in the presence of Bhavani, he did not hesitate to approach her. So, Durga Devi, his wife, was there next to him, but now he's too captivated by this woman, and so he wants to go behind her. Satam ayantam alokya
सातम् आयान्तम् आलोक्य
vivastra vridita
विवस्त्रावृत्तिताभृशम्
Niliyamana vriksheshu
निलीयमाना वृक्षेषु
hasanti nan vatishtata.
हसन्ति नान्वतिष्ठत.
The beautiful woman was already naked, and when she saw Lord Shiva coming toward her, she became extremely bashful. Thus she kept smiling, but she hid herself among the trees and did not stand in one place. Tam
Pretty naked.
anvagacha. Yeah, because the breeze blew, right? The breeze
Uh,
blew and took away her clothes. Then that's how Lord Shiva wanted to touch her. Right? We read that the breeze blew and took away the clothes, blew away her clothes.
mm,
So then that's how now Lord Shiva is getting more and more agitated. Tam anvagachat Bhagavan
ताम् अन्वगच्छत् भगवान्
Bhava Pramoshitendriyaha
भव प्रमुषितेन्द्रियः
Kamasya cha Vashamnita
कामस्य च वशं नीत
Varenum Eva Yuthapaha.
करेणुम् इव यूथपः.
The senses being agitated, Lord Shiva, victimized by lusty desires, began to follow her, just as a lusty elephant follows a she elephant. So now Lord Shiva is not caring, his associates are there, his wife is there, he just wants to follow her. So nu vrajyati vekena
सोऽनुव्रजति वेगेन
गृहीत वानिच्छतिं स्त्रियम्
गृहीत्वानिच्छतिं स्त्रियं
केशबन्ध उपानीय
केशबन्ध उपानीय
बाहुभ्यां परिषस्वजे.
बाहुभ्यां परिषस्वजे.
After following her with great speed, Lord Shiva caught her by the braid of her hair and dragged her near him. Although she was unwilling, he embraced her with his arms. Sopaguda Bhagavata
सोपगूढा भगवता
Karina Karini Yatha
करीना करीनि यथा
Itastata Prasarpanti
इतस्ततः प्रसरन्ति
Viprakirna Shiroruha.
विप्रकीर्णा शिरोरुहा
Atmanam Mochiyet Vanga
आत्मानं मोचयित्वाङ्ग
Surarshaba Bhujantarat
शूरशपा शपाभुजान्तरात्
Pradravatsa Prithushoni
प्राद्रवत्सा पृथुश्रोणी
Maya Deva Vinirmita.
माया देव विनिर्मिता.
Being embraced by Lord Shiva like a female elephant embraced by a male, the woman whose hair was scattered swirled like a snake. O king, this woman, who had large, high hips, was a woman of Yoga Maya, presented by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She released herself somehow or other from the fond embrace of Lord Shiva's arms and ran away. So Sukadev Goswami is telling Maharaj Parikshit that Lord Shiva had embraced her, but this woman is not an ordinary woman. It's a woman of Yoga Maya, Lord Krishna's internal energy. And then, she slips out from his embrace. Tasyasau padavim rudro
तस्यासौ पदवीं रुद्रो
Vishnur adbhuta karmana
विष्णोरद्भुतकर्मणः
pratyapadyata kamena
प्रत्यपद्यत कामेन
Varineva vinirjita.
वैरिणेव विनिर्जितः.
As if harassed by an enemy in the form of lusty desires, Lord Shiva followed the path of Lord Vishnu, who acts very wonderfully and who had taken the form of Mohini. Lord Shiva cannot be victimized by Maya. Therefore, it is to be understood that Lord Shiva was being thus harassed by Lord Vishnu's internal potency. Lord Vishnu can perform many wonderful activities through his various potencies. Parasya Shaktir Vivideva Shruyate Swabhaviki Jnana Bala Kriya Cha. Shvetasvatara Upanishad 6.8. The Supreme Lord has various potencies by which he can act very efficiently. To do anything expertly, he doesn't even need to contemplate. Since Lord Shiva was being harassed by the woman, it is to be understood that this was being done not by a woman, but by Lord Vishnu himself. So no ordinary woman can captivate Lord Shiva like that, you know, enchant him to that degree. It is Lord Vishnu himself who is captivating Lord Shiva. So we can see Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu actually all attractive, right? That he's even captivating Lord Shiva, who cannot be attracted by Durga Devi, by Maya Devi. Is that okay?
Yes.
Tasyanu Dhavato Retas
तस्यानुतावतोरेतश्
चस्कन्दामोघरेतसः
चस्कन्दामोगरेतसः
शुष्मिनो यूथपस्येव
शुष्मिनो युतपस्येव
वासिताम् अनुधावतः.
वासिताम् अनुदावतः.
Just as a maddened bull elephant follows a female elephant who's able to conceive pregnancy, Lord Shiva followed the beautiful woman and discharged semen, even though his discharge of semen never goes in vain. Yatra yatra patanmayam
यत्र यत्रापतन्मयाम्
retastasya mahatmanah
रेतस्तस्य महात्मनः
tani rupyasya hemnascha
तानि रूप्यस्य हेम्नश्च
kshetrani asan mahipate.
क्षेत्राणि आसन् महीपते.
O king, wheresoever on the surface of the globe fell the semen of the great personality of Lord Shiva, mines of gold and silver later appeared. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments that those who seek gold and silver can worship Lord Shiva for material opulences. Lord Shiva lives under a bale tree and does not even construct a house in which to dwell. But although he is apparently poverty stricken, his devotees are sometimes opulently endowed with large quantities of silver and gold. Parikshit Maharaj later asks about this, and Sukadev Goswami replies. So later we are going to hear Parikshit Maharaj is going to ask Lord Shiva, he himself doesn't even wear any opulent things. He doesn't even have a house, but his devotees are so opulent. But anyway, now what this verse, Sukadev Goswami is saying that wherever the semen of Lord Shiva fell, that became silver and gold mines. Saritsa sarhasu shaileshu
सरित्सरसु शैलेषु
vaneshu pavaneshu cha
वनेषु पवनेषु च
yatra chasan rishayas
यत्र क्वचासन् ऋषयस्
tatra sanihito haraha.
तत्र सन्निहितो हरः.
Following Mohini, Lord Shiva went everywhere, near the shores of the rivers and lakes, near the mountains, near the forests, near the gardens, and wherever there lived great sages. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarks that Mohini Murti dragged Lord Shiva to so many places, especially to where the great sages lived, to instruct the sages that their Lord Shiva had become mad for a beautiful woman. Thus, although they were all great sages and saintly persons, they should not think themselves free, but should remain extremely cautious about beautiful women. No one should think himself liberated in the presence of a beautiful woman. The Shastras enjoin Matra Swasra Duhitrava Naviviktasano Bhavet Balavan Indriya Gramo Vidvamsan Api Karshati. One should not stay in a solitary place with a woman, even if she be his mother, sister, or daughter, for the senses are so uncontrollably powerful that in the presence of a woman one may become agitated, even if he is very learned and advanced. Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 19, Text 17. So Mohini Murti, Lord Vishnu, who's Mohini now, he's making Lord Shiva follow her to where all the great sages live, to show them that don't get puffed up, you know. Anyone can get bewildered by a woman. Lord Shiva here has gotten bewildered. Skane retasi sopashyat.
Kaneretasi sopashyat.
Atmanam deva mayaya.
Atmanam deva mayaya.
Jadi kritam nripashrestha.
Jadi kritam nirpatshrestha.
Sanya vartata kashmalat.
Sanya vartata kashmalat.
O Maharaj Parikshit, best of kings, when Lord Shiva had fully discharged semen, he could see how he himself had been victimized by the illusion created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus he restrained himself from any further Maya. Once one is agitated by lusty desires upon seeing a woman, those desires increase more and more. But when semen is discharged in the act of sex, the lusty desires diminish. The same principle acted upon Lord Shiva. He was allured by the beautiful woman Mohini Murti, but when his semen had been fully discharged, he came to his senses and realized how he had been victimized as soon as he saw the woman in the forest. If one is trained to protect his semen by observing celibacy, naturally he is not attracted by the beauty of a woman. If one can remain a brahmachari, he saves himself so much trouble in material existence. Material existence means enjoying the pleasure of sexual intercourse. Yan maithunadi grahamedi sukham. If one is educated about sex life and is trained to protect his semen, he is saved from the danger of material existence. So that's why before in Vedic times, the young boys were given training as brahmacharis so that they could dedicate their lives to cultivate spiritual knowledge and make this their last life, go back home, back to Godhead, not get involved in household affairs. So now Lord Shiva, now he's understanding, oh, what happened to me now? He's thinking, Okay, this might be. So any comments?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Uh, why Lord Shiva not involved in Samudra Manthan, like churning of ocean?
Why he was not involved? I think the other demigods were involved, right? Lord Indra, because he wanted the fight. You see, Lord Shiva never fights with the demons. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva,
Mm.
they are the ruler of the demigods. They never get involved with the fight with the demons. It's
Mm.
always Lord Indra and his followers that who get involved in the fight.
Okay. Or maybe like this, demigods, like they are superior than demigods,
Who?
is
Yeah, they are
something.
superior. Yeah, they are the rulers, right?
Yeah,
Like,
rulers.
they are the main demigods. Lord
Uh,
Shiva is, yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Even that part, how it says in Bhagavatam, I think it says Canto 9 or something, that you have to be careful, like you can get captivated by a woman to that extent that even like in a solitary place, like you should not be alone, like only with a mother, daughter. I mean, to that extent, mother, daughter, sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? It can be
Yeah.
any time, anything can happen. You can get, the man can get captivated, right?
Yeah.
With lusty
That's what
desire or
Bhagavatam is
anything.
saying.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
The
So then
senses
that's
are
why
like
then one
so
has to
subtle.
protect oneself, not take things for granted.
Mm.
Someone may say, oh, okay, nothing's going to happen to me. But we don't know
Mm.
like that. Yeah. So this
Interesting
pastime is
about now,
showing.
no? Lord Shiva's, that that
And
semen that came out, and it became like wherever the places, right? Dropped. And gold and silver mines, huh? Wait,
yeah,
didn't know this.
yeah. That's what he's because he's not an ordinary person. So
And also
the
like a
semen
Jamil.
also. Hmm.
This reminds of a Jamil also.
In what
When he
context?
saw, when he saw how he got bewildered and impacted by just the act. He didn't like, he just saw in the jungle, he just saw the act happening.
Yeah,
He just saw
Yes.
that that prostitute was just being touched or something. So it was just the act. He didn't even touch or he didn't even do anything. That was just the
Mm.
act. So how dangerous it is, even the pornography or anything. They again and again point
Mm.
out that it's very, very dangerous thing. We
Mm.
think that we'll just watch for a minute, but what
Mm.
impressions it will leave on our conscious, we don't know. And it's so deep,
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
so
The
deep.
impact, huh? Can be, yeah.
Yeah, it is so
Yeah.
deep. Like we saw
Yeah.
Jamil, that's the example in front of us. And
Yeah. Also, Sobari
how
Muni, we are going to hear
Sobhari
about him.
Muni, yes. Yes, Shobhari
Yeah.
Muni, yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
like the fall down does happen. It's a very powerful thing. So like you very rightly pointed out that we should not think that it will not impact us. In fact, anything can impact us at any
Even
moment.
Mm.
see Valmiki also, right?
Valmiki.
Right.
That's right.
Uh,
Valmiki. That's right. Yeah.
what was the name of that prostitute? Uh,
Menaka.
Menika,
Wasn't
right?
it? Menaka, right?
Yeah, Menika, right? Menika.
Menka. Mm. Yeah. Okay. It's up here for today.
Yes.
श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर भक्त वृंद की जय हरे कृष्णा. Of course, we have to understand in this point that this case is not a fall down for Lord Shiva because it's Lord Vishnu himself who's attracting him. So, this is like the pastime between the Lord and his devotee. Lord Shiva is
So
like,
he is knowing all Maya, whatever Vishnu Bhagwan has created, right?
who?
Lord Shiva.
No, he doesn't know
No,
all of it. No.
like he heard about Mohini,
Yeah.
like Vishnu have taken the like not incarnation, like we can form of one beautiful Mohini,
Yeah.
and so because he already knew everything, right? Because he heard and
Yeah.
he so
Yeah. He
he
wanted to see Lord Vishnu
just he
as
wanted
Mohini
to see,
Murti.
yeah. So
Yeah,
there
he
is no
wanted to see.
fall down or nothing related with some like pornography or something, like it is not related with that, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because this is Lord Vishnu himself. Yes, that's right.
Mm.
That's right. This is Lord Vishnu himself.
So in past many rishi munis were doing like tapasya, and then demigod like Indra, he scared about his like kingdom, lost his kingdom, so he every time he sent his apsaras, right, to
Yeah,
distract them from their devotion.
that's right.
So from the beginning, the ladies, the women, they are using as a yeah, we can say like
Captivate. Yeah.
yeah, captivate.
Yeah.
Captivate. That's right. As
Yeah.
we read, for the man it's the woman, and for the woman it's the man.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm,
So
I
the
said
woman
opposite
also
sex.
gets
Yeah.
captivated by the man. Yeah.
mm.
And that's how material life continues from one body to another then. The soul continues to remain in material existence then. That's what we are doing. We are getting attracted by
Mm.
the opposite sex. whether we are in man body or whether woman body.
Okay. So this is ignorance or this is passion? In which category
You mean
this
the
will?
mode? You mean the
Yeah,
mode,
mode.
is it?
Yeah, this mode will fall in which category? Passion or ignorance?
Both, right?
Both. Okay.
Yeah, I think it would both go in both. Lusty desires, that's passion,
Mm.
and then ignorance. Yeah, I guess it would be both.
Mm.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Very
Thank you.